A rough storm pushed Oden's ship off course, sending it deep into unfamiliar waters. When the clouds cleared, he found himself staring at a bizarre land of candy trees and living terrain, Todo Land. He entered cautiously, swords at his side, unaware of the territory he had stepped into. High above, Big Mom sensed the intruder. As she flew down on Zeus, her eyes locked onto the samurai standing at the edge of Sweet City. Recognition hit instantly. She remembered that face, one of Kaido's greatest enemies, the man who left a scar on the so-called strongest creature alive. She didn't hesitate and wanted revenge for Kaido, still viewing him as her little brother. Oden didn't flinch. He drew his blades without pause, muscles coiled, ready to fight the approaching threat. They both knew what was about to go down. Their clash split the sky as their battle began. Both Big Mom and Oden are top-tier fighters and possess tremendous raw attributes. Strength is where Big Mom's monstrous physicality shines. Even as a child, she knocked out a giant with a single punch. She clashed evenly with Kaido, an emperor known for his own overwhelming power and easily sent formidable enemies like Kid and Law flying across Wano. Oden, meanwhile, clashed with absolute top tiers like Prime Whitebeard, and gave the immensely durable Kaido a huge scar on his body with a single strike. Still, Big Mom's raw power and size give her a slight edge. In durability, Big Mom is almost second to none. Her tough skin is nearly impenetrable. She withstood both Law's and Kid's awakened fruit attacks. Still, Oden endured an hour in a boiling pot while holding up his men. He once held onto a chain behind Whitebeard's ship while being dragged through the sea for 3 days, surviving without rest or food. However, Big Mom's superhuman durability places her ahead. In terms of intelligence, Oden decoded the poneglyphs and displayed wise leadership even in emotional turmoil. Big Mom is cunning, but easily manipulated or distracted, often falling into irrational behavior, granting Oden the edge. Speed is where Oden shines. He rushes at his enemies, hitting them with swift sword strikes, and is often shown sprinting at unreal levels of speed. Big Mom, while fast for her size, is rarely shown moving with the same level of agility. Oden clearly has the edge in speed. In conclusion, Big Mom has the edge in raw strength and possesses unmatched durability, tanking attacks that would cripple most others. Oden, however, shows immense strength himself, and when combining this with his superior speed, he is able to quickly land devastating strikes. His durability, while not on Big Mom's level, is also extremely outstanding. When judged purely on raw attributes, Big Mom holds the slight edge though, due to her massive size, strength, and impenetrable body. When it comes to Haki, both are undisputed powerhouses. Big Mom has shown mastery of advanced armament Haki, and imbues her attacks with Haki strong enough to clash evenly with Kaido. She shrugs off top-tier attacks, showing her nearly impenetrable defense. Oden, however, possesses unmatched mastery over advanced armament, channeling Haki directly into his blades. He wielded Enma effortlessly, a sword that forces out excessive Haki, and used it to scar Kaido, something no one else had achieved at that point. His immense mastery gives him the clear edge. In observation Haki, both are solid but not extraordinary. Big Mom has shown awareness of incoming attacks, reacting quickly to Law's teleportation, and was able to gauge the power of Zoro's sword, warning Kaido to dodge his attack. Oden demonstrated sharp combat instincts and reaction speed, though nothing out of the ordinary. So, Big Mom has slightly better feats in observation Haki. For Conqueror's Haki, both are conquerors in every sense. Big Mom uses advanced Conqueror's coding, splitting the sky when clashing with Kaido. She infuses it into her fist, combining it with her armament to drastically increase her attack power. Oden also possesses Advanced Conqueror's Haki. When he struck Kaido, black lightning erupted from his blades, a clear indicator of Advanced Conqueror's Haki. His Haki was powerful enough to injure and scar one of, if not the most durable being alive. His proficiency in this domain is undeniable. In conclusion, Big Mom's Haki is incredibly balanced, with monstrous defense and raw power. Her Advanced Conqueror's Haki makes her a top-tier Haki user. However, Oden's absolute mastery over advanced armament, combined with his powerful offensive use of Advanced Conqueror's Haki, make him one of the strongest Haki users we have seen in the series. While both of them are masters, based purely on Haki, Kozuki Oden holds the advantage. When comparing Big Mom and Oden in terms of Devil Fruit abilities and combat skills, both are monsters in battle. In Devil Fruit strength and mastery, Big Mom is top tier. Her Soul Fruit grants her the power to manipulate souls, stealing lifespans, animating objects, and creating elemental beings. She has shown immense versatility, combining fire and lightning-based attacks for large-scale destruction, flight, and support. However, her soul-ripping ability is tied to fear. She can only steal lifespans from those who feel fear. Against fearless warriors like Oden, it's completely ineffective. Oden, having no Devil Fruit, cannot compete in this category. Big Mom clearly holds the edge here. In combat skill, Oden is very formidable. His swordsmanship is among the greatest in the series. Wielding 2 of the 21 Great Grade swords, he controlled the Haki-draining Enma effortlessly, a feat very few could manage. His dual sword style, which he developed himself, is both ferocious and precise, earning him the title of Strongest Samurai. Big Mom's fighting style leans heavily on brute force and Devil Fruit support, rather than skills and discipline. In terms of combat skill, Oden clearly holds the edge. In terms of weapons and assets, Big Mom's homies offer range, mobility, and destructive elemental attacks. Oden's blades, however, are 2 of the 21 Great Grade swords. Deadly, legendary weapons, enhanced further by his Haki mastery. While Big Mom fights with destructive and versatile living tools, Oden's swords are lethal and legendary. In conclusion, Big Mom excels in Devil Fruit mastery and assets, using elemental power, soul manipulation, and living weapons to overwhelm opponents. Oden, however, surpasses her in combat skill, with top-tier swordsmanship and legendary blades. Both are fearsome in their own right, but when combining everything, Big Mom's fruit is more destructive and versatile than Oden's swordsmanship, granting her a very slight edge. Oden and Big Mom are both top tiers of the old generation, but they could not be more different in fighting styles. Big Mom is overwhelming, utilizing brute strength fused with supernatural terror. With the Soul Fruit, she weaponizes fear itself, rips lifespans from the weak, and unleashes elemental devastation through her living homies. Her fighting style is relentless. She crashes through enemies with raw strength, unmatched durability, and barrages of fire and lightning. Oden, by contrast, is a true samurai, sharp, fast, and extremely lethal. His physical strength allows him to clash with the strongest fighters in the world, and his speed lets him blitz at his opponents before they can react. He has no Devil Fruit, no tricks, just unmatched swordsmanship and willpower. Big Mom's Haki is among the best. Her advanced armament constantly reinforces her already impenetrable body, and her Advanced Conqueror's Haki clashes with Emperor's, splitting the sky. However, Oden wields 2 Great Grade blades with perfect control, pouring Advanced Conqueror's Haki into his strikes, and scarring legendary pirates with it. As if this isn't enough, his Advanced Armament Haki is on a completely different level, flowing out of his swords and destructive to anyone in his path. Big Mom dominates with force. Oden combines strength and skill. One is a storm, the other a sharp blade. But in one of the closest fights I have ever analyzed, one fighter comes out on top. And that fighter, by the slimmest of margins, is the strongest samurai and leader of the Wano country, Kozuki Oden. Thanks for watching One Piece Clashes. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Who do you think would have won? Share it in the comments. Also, let me know which fight I should analyze next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more epic battle breakdowns. See ya!